have been advocating, for over years now.
Yeah.
And, like the youths constitute about, 65% of our population. So I think, sending such kind of message, it's always like a moment of reflection to them. So can you tell us more about it?
What is the future? It's a deep song. It's a deep song, because as young people of this nation, we, like I said earlier, we need to be catered for. We need to be prepared for the future. And as you know, life is it's a continuous journey. Everybody have their bus stop. So, and if you don't teach the young people what they have to know, by the time they get to the place where you are, we're lost. Like I'm talking to the bigger heads of this nation and wherever you are, like it's step by step. Your time will end and the time of a younger youth will come. So if you haven't built a bridge that will drag the youth to you so he can learn from you, then we are not making any progress. Because if you want to get there and then build a wall and then say, this will be only for me, and then who else come after me, they will learn on their own. This is very bad. Basically what we're talking about is come close to us as young people. Teach us what we want to know. Prepare us for the future. Because come what may, that future you're not going to be there forever. Soon it's going to be my future. Later on it's going to be somebody's future. So collectively we have to play our roles and then we can all rise together.
Sure. You talked about, unemployment, and like how devastating youths are. Yeah. And I think, that was one of the primary reasons why a lot of, youths will take this desperate journey, from Gambia to Bakwe. Yeah. And, during the process, we have seen, thousands have lost their life. It's so sad. And like a lot of youths, like now, they don't even have any confidence in the system because they feel that, the system that has been encouraging them, the same system failed them. Yeah. So to your own personal view or to your own observation, do you see any improvement, for the past 4 years when you come to the youths and, of course, all the challenges they've been facing in this country?
To be honest, bro, basically I'm a hustler from Senegambia. And a lot of young people like me are out there who are frustrated. We need independent Senegambia to make a daily living. Whether it happens or not, we go every day to Senegambia. But to be honest with you, bro, not happening.
Nothing's happening.
Nothing is happening.
It's like it's stagnant. It's not moving. Yes, because that's how a lot of people would say it.
One way you can tell nothing is happening in a nation is when the crime rates start to go up. When people start killing people, attacking people for what? Because you're desperate. You want to survive. Your family is hungry. You're broke. So you need to bring something to your family. So you will do anything. It's desperate measures, So, but if you create job for people to work, young people will work.
Obviously.
I can't see a job that will pay me $5,000 a month or even $6,000 a month and take a boat to go to Europe to do what? If you give me a reason to stay, I'll stay. But if you just leave me to my own desperation, desperate moment, what will I do, man? What will I do? My family is hungry. My kids are dying. People are dying. I have to pay rent. Very expensive. I have to cater for my people. If you get sick, if you need drugs, if you need to travel, what do you do? I'm not saying what people are doing is right, but just think about it. People are being pushed to that position to attack other people and take their belongings, break into people's homes, kill people, steal, rob from them. It's bad, it's true, but create jobs for these people, man,
So I think, maybe concerning the security, we're going to talk about that in the latter part. But as for now, when talk about creating jobs, what do you think are the type of jobs that, people should really focus? Because I'm not going to point my hand on only the government, but even the private organizations and other NGOs. What do you think are the kind of jobs that, people can really focus on? Because we haven't seen, the government organization, through YEP, like the Take a Fee project, giving some loans to the youth. But even with that, a lot of people are criticizing it, like, because it's money. Sometimes, like, you might invest, it might go well, it might not go well for you. So what do you think, is the ultimate solution for all this problem?
First of all, everything starts from on top,
From the top.
Yeah, because recently, Gambia, we have closed so many good factories, factories that are very, very important to our economy, and this is very bad. So probably 90% of what we consume, maybe 80% is coming from foreign. So all our money and economy we're working is going out. You understand? We need more centers, man. You know, we need more youth centers where young people can learn a skill. Centers, man. You know, we need more youth centers where young people can, you know, should be easier than this, you know. And then, no matter what you do, put your nation first, you know. So number one, and afterwards, other things can come. You know, we need proper health care, you know, because if people are not healthy, we're not going anywhere. Because to do your work, you have to be healthy.
You have to be healthy.
You know,
I think it's
to be a good military man, you need to be healthy. To be a good policeman, you have to be healthy.
Sure.
You know, to be a good family man, cameraman, taxi man, whatever, you have to be healthy. So health is number one.
Obviously.
And our health system is zero. So here we're living, inshallah, inshallah.
Inshallah, that are the words of Nazeem, of course. Let me just remind you, watching the Government Talents TV, and this is Dibenkoto. So, Nazeem, talking about the youth, so let's talk about this baby organization, which is Dolel Ndawi.
Yeah.
Like I said, I know that you've always been passionate about the youth affairs, of course, women and children. But like, what really triggered, or at what point do you feel that there is a need for you to set up this non-governmental organization?
Dolendari is a dynamic Gambian NGO that is seeking to create, to build resilience amongst young people through music. You know, so that's why we're bringing music to schools, and then we have a dialogue with young people, sensitizing them about the reason to stay here, just like we were saying. You know, we're trying. You know, like because, but like if 40% of young people want to travel and go outside, nothing will be here left, you know. So we are trying to teach young people that whatever you can do, wherever you are in this Gambia, you can make it here. You know, you just have to believe in it.
Take it free.
You know, take it free, exactly. You know, like, so document it for what I'm not. Get your documents right, learn a skill, because I'm solo. You know, even when you go to Europe, the first thing they will see when you find a job, what have you learned? What skill do you learn?
It's important.
When you learn a skill, it's easy to put you somewhere. You know? So, munga take a fee. Wala munga commence take a fee, you know. Some documents in and then from there you can have a way to travel the right way, bro. Because definitely back way, you know, back way, a lot of young people have made it there now, but back way is 60% you're going to die on the way, 40% you will make it. It's not even 50-50. You'll die. 40% you'll make it. You left here a very healthy man, a very healthy young person, a young man. Your family loved you, they depend on you. You know, it's better to see you and then nothing is there than to know that you're dead and then you can do anything for your family. Yeah. You know, like
that's double loss.
You know, it's double loss, man. Again and again and again. So Dolendari is trying really hard because we are not being sponsored. You know, because from the work that I get commissioned from WHO and all these other international organizations that me and my fiancée Aisha in the UK that we lobby for. You know, when I do my online conferences, performance, and then virtual performances and get paid. This is the money we put back into Dolendari, and then we go into the provinces and then to get a little bit comfort to people, to kids, to youths. Specifically, because it's not easy, bro. I know. You know, I don't know who is watching now, you know, who is watching right now, but if you're a Gambian and then you have this strong position and then you have the strength to do it, take time and go into the provinces and watch what these people are going through. It's nice here, the AC is fine, you're having a big car, you know, you're living good, your family is fine. But take time, you know, take time and go into the provinces and watch what people are going through. You know, it's tough. It's really tough. You know?
And I think it's very important because, you know, always sitting at your comfort zone, you know, that might not give you inside story of, you know, how other people are living. So how many times you have seen, you know, a picture will be imagined online, you know, how these people are living, you know, from the houses they live, you know, to the clothes they wear. So sometimes like it's really heartbreaking, like you said. So, but like if you go there, you know, you stay with them, you know, that's the best way for you to learn, for you to feel what they're feeling right now. And, you know, it might give you some little bit motivation, you know, for you to help them. Because I know there are a lot of powerful people out there, you know, who are having money, perhaps they don't even know what to do with their money. So, you know, investing, you know, just, you know, cut up from that money to these people, I think, you know, it will definitely add a value to life.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true because
So it's like you have already given us, the glimpse of the challenges that your maybe organization is facing.
yeah.
And I also know that, you have did some major tour, like including Fatima School at BM.
Yeah.
I wanted to know, what are some of the major success that you carried out?
We are about to start a Writing on the Wall Festival competition with Brikama Methodist.
Oh, okay.
Brikama presentation.
Presentation.
Yes, because we visited there as well, and then we did a show there, and then their drama group was very, very good.
Okay.
And then these kids are really awesome. So we're going back to work with them directly with the British Council from the UK. So we'll be involving with 10 to 12 kids to improve their writing skills, and their work will be showcased in the UK in this month of May on the Black Festival.
That's really amazing.
Yeah, and then doors might be open for some of them, inshallah.
You can.
Yeah, and then doors might be open for some of them, inshallah.
You can
Problems
stick
and then
some,
bring solutions.
So when you come to the side of the parents, do you receive any information, any feedback on like, hey, I'll bend I know.
Well,
what kind of feedback do you get from the parents
sometimes
actually?
from some principals do get back to us, like when we went to Mayok.
Mm-hmm.
We visited once, and then they called us again, and then we came, and then they keep calling, please come back, please come back. Why? Because they see we brought some solutions to the kids, and they loved what we did. But we have other schools to go to, like Mayok was okay, and Fatima was okay, and Sibano and Somita, and all of the schools we visited, but it's a long way to go, but inshallah we'll get on with it.
Yeah, and I think, I greatly agree with you that, because these kids have so much in them. They have so much talent in them. But, that is provided that, if we can think big, if you can think, global, I think, it's going to be like, positive for them. Because I myself, I was privy to be a judge at one of the school events at Brikama. Is it Kabafita? Because, I'm not that much used to the Brikama, small schools. But I see these kids, what they do, from poetry to drama to spellings. I was just like, wow, trust me, if this is, what our youths are capable of doing, then I can be okay to say that, our future is safe.
You see, those people there, like in the up areas, in the provinces, they are so beautiful in their hearts,
Sure.
The smallest thing you can do, they can appreciate it with so much love.
And they are so natural as well.
And it's not about money. Always, it's not about money. Everybody needs money, but the love you can give to them, and the love they can get back, or the smallest moment, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours you can spend with them, this can change their life for the next 1, 2, 3, or maybe forever. So come there, come close to these people. Don't just come there when you need them.
Sure.
Come close to them, give them love. Give them happiness, give them a reason to say, we know you're here and we care for you. You're a part of us. This is what we're doing.
That's true.
And we're taking back so much to them. We're going to give them back so much. It's not just take and take and take. We're not taking because we're not even sponsored. But from what I get paid in my organization is what we involve in it. You understand? So we just want to show them that we know you are here, and then we care for you. Tell us your problems, and then we bring music, and then we have a dialogue, and then we take it down, the most important ones, and then we come back with something, inshallah.
That's very important, Nazeem. Yeah. But a lot of people will do argue that, especially the critics that is directed, they would say that a lot of people do set up an organization just to have an opportunity or just have access to fund, from the international organization. And I think, this is something that, which you yourself have been hearing it. How are you responding to those claims?
For Nazeem, I have a dream, I have a plan, but I'm the kind of person who, if I say what I'm going to do before time, it will never happen. But the Almighty Allah knows what is in my hand, what is in my mind, and what is in my head. And my fiancée in the UK, Aisha, she knows what my plan is, and then we're working towards it. And inshallah, if it works out great, this is going to be a really strong foundation for the Gambia and for Gambian youths and for Gambian people. Because the Gambia is just 2 million people. It should be easy to take care of, But like you said, we cannot just depend on government sometimes. Whoever can help, whatever you can do, just do it. Whatever you can do, just do it, and then play your part, So inshallah, a lot is coming from Nazeem, a lot is coming from Dol and Dawi, me and my team. So it's not next year,
I know.
next 5 years, but maybe sooner or maybe later than that.
Later.
But it
That
can be
is
something
shout out to Nazeem and of course his amazing and wonderful team, which is Dole and Dawi. So it's not just Nazeem and the team, because they're the directors or like one of the group. So this is like a government thing. So if you know that you believe in government thing, let's just support it. Support them, support the baby organization, so we can see it grow. Because like the more it grows, rest assured that our generations will also grow. And like the saying says, when you empower youths, especially women and children, they can always create an not just for themselves. Like I say, it's like everyone within their neighborhood, they can empower them. Economies will flourish. Families will thrive. Because in life we are not only looking to survive. We want to thrive. So I think it's just more than that. You're still watching the Government Talents TV. This is Dibenkoto Show, and of course I'm your host Yusuf Hajar, and today I have my great guest, which is Nazeem. Maybe that his ancestors are from Arabia, because he's having Arabic name. So Nazeem, let's talk a little bit about the gam music industry.
Okay.
Like I say, we have seen a lot for the past decade. Can you imagine now if one tell you that government artists will go to the government national state for the past decade? Can you imagine now if one tell you that government artists will go to the government
Because I can be nice as well, but again.
But you can also be.
I can also be on the
otherwise.
other side, yeah. But for me, for Nazeem, to be honest with you, every artist I meet with, what is the first time, or not the first time, there's always respect between me and every artist.
That's true.
Why? Because it's how I carry myself, I give respect and then I get it back.
It's reciprocal.
And my hands are always open. I'm ready to help if I can, and then whatever, man. I have no beef with nobody.
You seem to be very close with One Pac, sharing his posts on Facebook, taking pictures with him. So I don't know what I say. Kind of special relationship between you two.
Yeah.
Are you related?
No, One Pac is a good brother, I went to the studio once. I went to Stylish Records, and I went there, and then I was recording a song. I did an acoustic song, and then I heard one of his songs, and then I was like, yo, I like the way One Pac flows, man. And then Style say, yeah,
But a lot of people do argue that One Pac only causes in his music, like the beef, So
well,
what is so beautiful about his song that that inspired you?
One Pac is very lyrical. Probably the most lyrical Gambian artist you can ever meet.
The most, you said.
You need to come close to him before you can know that. It's not always good to judge people when you don't know them. He might have so much to share in his life. He might have gone through so much. But probably the most lyrical Gambian artist you can find out there. Trust me. You know why? Because he has been in prison. He has a story. He has lyrics. He has so much to say.
True music.
No? So right now, me and him, we're working on an EP that is almost done.
Wow.
One Pac wants us to record an EP in one day. Can you imagine that? Maybe 7, 8, 10 tracks. We should record that all in one day.
Just one day?
Yes. That's how he's trying to say. He has things to say.
Shout out and like the Mandinka Machiavelli, and of course your beautiful wife in Senegal, because I know currently you are at Senegal enjoying Muruna Mulfa One Pac. Come on, see Senegal saying
he's back. He's back.
Okay, he's back.
Last night, yeah, he's back. So we met and then we spoke, and then he showed me so much respect, and then he has respect for my talent, and I have respect for his talent, and then we just say, Nazeem, boy, hold on. You don't be an EP, boy. Hold on. So, boy, man, no time. How much time, boy? And then go watch it. So, we 15 minutes, you watch it, you song. 15 minutes. Man, go on back. Man, wow, boy, man, them have lyrics, man. I have a story, boy.
Wow.
After Zilla them Senegal, but it's back, so inshallah we start work tonight.
Wow.
Yeah,
we can't wait for that EP, because I know it's going to be very, very epic and very, very hot indeed.
Big up One Pac, man.
So I know we don't have much time left to go, but before we go, we want to know, what is Nazeem's marital status? I know what is your status? Are you single? Are you divorced? Are you searching? Because I mean, like a lot of yesterday when I put your picture on my status that I'm going to host you today, I received a lot of application, but anyway, they're just pending. If you want, I can just let them in. So people wanted to know, is this handsome guy, single? Are you taken? Are you divorced? Huh? Let me just allow him to blush. You can blush a little bit.
I'm seeing someone, definitely. That's all I can say.
That sounds taken. Boo, disappointed.
I'm seeing someone.
And who is that special someone?
She's not here at the moment.
What's her name?
Aisha.
Aisha. It's a beautiful name. Okay. Where is she right now?
She's in UK.
She's in the UK. Is the same Aisha that manage you?
Yeah.
So she manage your career now. She's coming to manage yourself.
We haven't got there yet, though, but
almost.
we're in a very good relationship,
Almost.
and everything is going well. Alhamdulillah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's like ladies out there are they are disappointed.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
Or there's room for two.
Are you going to stop?
You can just tell me. Don't worry. I'm not gonna tell Aisha. Don't worry. You can tell me.
She's watching.
Shout out to you, Aisha. I know that you're indeed very lucky, to have such a gentle soul. And of course, I said big up to you, Aisha, because you're not just his manager. You're only managing his heart. So big up to that. Like I said, we don't have much time to go, but you said we are not political. We are not politicizing.
No,
but I want to take you a little bit politics. How do you say about Barrow's government? Don't tell me don't talk about politics. How do you say about Barrow's government?
Well,
afraid to talk?
I can talk about it.
It's freedom era, don't worry.
I know, but I can't talk about it. You know
Why?
Because
Is it that you don't like to talk about politics?
Yes.
Or you don't like to talk about politics here, this platform?
Nothing about this platform.
Because I've seen a few of your shares on Facebook on politics, which you even commented.
Yes, I do talk about politics.
Then let's talk about it.
Oh my God, bro! You see, like we all voted for change, But when we were voting, we didn't really focus to who was going to be the next president.
Sure.
So there's room for development. There's much.
Are you disappointed?
A lot need to be done.
Are you disappointed?
I'm not happy.
So you are disappointed?
I don't know if that's how you call it, but I'm definitely not happy. And a lot of young people like me are not happy. Because especially for people like us who we hustled down Senegambia. Before the COVID-19 came, our industry was always battered. Senegambia used to be the place where we all hustle. This is where we get our daily bread. Not just me, not just for the bomb stars of people, family men who works in hotels and restaurants. That's where they depend, And this place was this industry was mismanaged, Lots of people lost their jobs. You went and sit back home to your family, doing what? There's a saying in Wolof that says, "Lu ñepp mom, pako fi." What belongs to everybody, just leave it there and take it for yourself because you have the power. Personally, I'm disappointed in that area because this is where I came from. Man dem kati Senegambia la fofu la di hustle. Te suma morom ñu bari ñu ngi fofu len yaakaar. Légui Senegambia yaxuna. Bala COVID di ñëw sa Senegambia yaxuna, bro. And this is not nice.
It's not nice.
Lum tuti Senegambia is employing probably maybe 40,000 Gambians. The whole of the industry, or maybe even more. Do you know how much revenue that place is bringing into the Gambia?
A lot.
When you have something that is of that value to the Gambia.
A lot.
When you have something that is of that value, you try to keep it. You don't try to kill it, man. It's a big disappointment.
So I am safe to say that come December 5th, you don't want to see his face again.
I know who I'm not going to vote for. That's
Who are you going to vote for?
I know who I am not going to vote for.
And who is that?
I know.
Can you share it with us? If not, then me with personally, please.
No.
I'm not going to tell anyone, don't worry.
I'm not even going to vote.
So which political party do you belong to?
At the moment, I'm a youth. I'm a young man. I'm a youth, and I want to see something fresh, and I want to see somebody young in the State House.
Like who? We have a lot of young politicians now. We have the likes of Dr. Cisse, we have the likes of Bankole is there, Kitabu Fati is there. So
Kitabu want to be a president?
Oh, of course, yes.
Kitabu was my classmate.
And he just nominated his vice president, which is DJ Zano of United States, who is staying in at Seattle.
Jay,
Yeah.
this boy can be president. We can just wake up and see Kitab in the State House. I'm telling you.
And would you support? So would you vote for him? Or you voting for Bankwale? Because I saw you, sharing his post on Facebook, and you said I like his philosophy.
Yes, I like his political philosophy, and even that of Dr. Sisi as well. All the young candidates are doing fine. We need fresh blood in Parliament. We need fresh blood in State House.
Not
young people like us. And one more thing. What was I want to say? It's not easy, It's not easy for an artist to just link yourself with one and say, this is who I am. This is where I am. I don't belong to any political party. I belong to the freedom and happiness of the Gambian people. If all people are happy, if they're living a healthy life, and then we can say, yes, this is where we belong. But at the moment, we don't belong anywhere because that's what they all say. Hey, don't need to vote for me. And then once they come, they're all about themselves and their families.
Kumaba, like what Steve will say. Before election Kumaba and after election Kumafa.
Yeah, it's true.
I know.
It's just about. I belong to no party. I am Nazeem.
Okay.
That's me.
So
it's just about. I belong to no party. I am Nazeem.
Okay. That's if I may call it that way, because now 5 days wouldn't complete without someone being killed or someone being attacked.
Yeah.
So it's very, very alarming, and like right now we all have to be our own individual security. We have to be our own individual police. Together for sure we can be out of this mess someday coming. So Nazeem, before we go, maybe you would love to share your upcoming projects, what you have in store, because you told me that like you don't sleep at night, you spend almost the entire night working.
Yeah.
Then I suppose it must be a giant project.
Yeah. Like I said, Nazeem is a big artist in Gambian music, and my songs are not just of any level. My song is on a higher level. It's not because of my voice, but because of the maturity as well. Nazeem's music is a big man music, and you will see it because the reason why I also love why I decided to team up with One Park, he's somebody that is on my level, and then he has that much experience like me. So when the EP drops, Gambia has never seen music to that level before.
That sounds surprising.
Believe me, bro. I'm not just boasting. Or
maybe you're just saying just to get a lot of fans that day, or you're saying because you mean it?
I'm saying it because I mean it. I am naturally a live band performer. This is how I survive in Senegambia.
Okay.
So I have taken that to bring it to the mainstream. So when I sing, this person, he knows what he's doing. So if I take that strength and put it into one project with One Park, who is lyrical, he has a story. It's fire. Trust me, it's fire.
It's fire. So when is this EP, the date?
One Park wanted us to record an EP in 1 day.
Oh,
I told
One Park, Entire EP just 1 day.
I told him I can do that because
wow.
I was already on the verge of working on my album before I met him, and then now we're just gonna drop this EP, and then I move to my own personal project, inshallah. But this EP is really wanted and it's hot and it's bubbling, so we have to bring it out.
Perhaps the most anticipated EP.
It will be the most matured, the most talked about, the most hyped, the most lyrical.
I can't wait.
EP you can ever hear in Gambian music.
I love big things, I like mature things always.
If it's about vocals, it's gonna be there. If it's about singing, it's gonna be there. If it's about rap and lyrics and punchlines and whatever, everything will be there. Trust me.
Well, those are the words from Nazeem, and of course, I personally cannot wait, and I know that you cannot wait. So just follow him on his Facebook page, which is Nazeem, right?
Yeah, Nazeem
on Facebook. Yeah. So you're gonna be updated, in every step of this EP coming, be it the one he collaborated with One Park or the one that he collaborated with himself. Like I said, let's support him. Let's support his baby organization, which is Ndola and Dawi. Let's support his music, because if you support him, forget about him. You're supporting the Gambian music at large. So before we just go, Rek, I know maybe you wanted to say goodbye, or maybe your fiancée Aisha is watching. What would you want to tell Aisha right now?
Big up to my DJ, big up to my manager here, like DJ Mutabaruka, bless him, my brother, manager. Hey, pull up the one, yeah. Big up to Ida Mendy, big up to Lamin Keita, the people I work with, and big up to Aisha in UK, big up to every person out there for the people who've been supporting me. the people who believed in me, the people who believed in what I'm doing, and every person out there. And then Mangi Balo Aha. So like I have said something wrong on this interview, please, I am not trying to hurt anybody. I'm just trying to put it like the way it should be. I'm nobody's enemy. I'm not trying to be an enemy with nobody. Wassalam.
Wassalam, then you know where to watch this interesting program, so you can watch it on Gambian Talents TV, of course, and the rest of our program that are coming. Like this is the Dibenkoto show, like I said, it's every Tuesday, 2 p.m. So good to have you here. And Nazeem, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So see you all. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That was nice, man.
You enjoyed it?
I enjoyed it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Voice.